This quiet Montreal suburb, green, affordable, good for children, is quite literally surrounded by one of Canada's largest rail yards. Just beyond the fences and the trees, trains from all over North America pass through, including many carrying crude oil to refineries on the East Coast.
We need stricter safety regulations, there's no question.
This longtime city councillor is one of many municipal politicians in Canadian rail towns demanding changes to the transport industry that defines their communities.
New rules. We need stricter regulations, stricter controls on the quality of the tankers, the way the products are handled. We're going to need stricter rules, and if we don't get it from the federal level, we'll just keep pushing at our level.
47 people died when an oil train that passed through Côte Saint-Luc crashed and burned in Lac-Mégantic. Investigators are focusing on the train's brakes, rail companies' safety practices, and other issues. Police are looking for evidence of criminal negligence. The government's already tightened some rules, but transport activists say much more needs to be done.
You can't outlaw human error, but you can make the consequences much lower. And what we saw with this was we're actually basically loading the dice in favor of disaster by having more and more oil being moved by rail in tanker cars that are unsafe and on infrastructure that's aging and not being kept up as well as it could be.
For 150 years, trains have rolled across this country. Then rail declined because it's more expensive than road transport. Now, crude from Alberta's oil sands and North Dakota's Bakken Shale is the fastest growing rail cargo by a huge margin. And that's projected to increase as pipelines face opposition in both countries.
Safety is always, of course, a priority, but the moving oil is also a priority. So there are always difficulties in reconciling safety concerns and the economic necessity of getting the energy and the oil into some places.
Not much separates this community from thousands of rail cars, some of them no doubt carrying dangerous goods like crude oil. Rail safety is becoming a big concern in Canada, and preventing another tragedy like Lac-Mégantic while keeping the trains rolling is the challenge in front of investigators, government and the railway. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera, Côte Saint-Luc.